going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and I got two questions to ask all you Flux miners. One, do you want to earn more Flux while mining Flux? And two, have you tried LuckyMiners.io? So I'm sure you all answered yes to question number one. Who doesn't want to get the biggest bag possible for that next bull run? As for question number two, it's looking like not too many of you guys have, because you would most likely still be there. So Flux recently released, or I guess announced, their latest parallel asset, number 9, Matic, which is on the Polygon network. Now the big thing here is it's not released yet, and Lucky Miners is actually paying this out to all the miners right now. That's right, they're paying this out. So let's run through their dashboard here and kind of look at things. And I would like to give a huge shout out to Lucky Miners for sponsoring today's video. So we're going to run through a quick parallel asset 101. And if you're unfamiliar how this works, pretty much for every parallel asset, you get like a 10% boost or bonus of that asset for every one flux that you mine, 10%. So if we go into the details here, one flux would be 0.1 parallel asset. So here we have Algorithm. We can see all of these have 0.05 because we're at about half a flux right now, and we can see we're at about half a parallel asset. We're at that 5%, and once we hit that one flux, we'll be at that 0.1. Now PA10, which isn't even announced yet, the 10th parallel asset, is stacking right now, and as soon as that is announced, they will then pay that out to you as well. But right now you can see we have all of the parallel assets here. So when it comes to looking at your dashboard, we have this, which I just got paid out, plus we got to add this on. I mined Flux for 2 days. 2 days, 48 hours on the dot, and then I shut my GPU off and I checked out how much we were doing here. This was a single RTX 3070 that I had set here, doing about 58 mega hash, or I guess 58 souls. I'm used to saying mega hash, I apologize, but we're doing 58 souls here on Flux. And here we can see 0.50693 plus the 0.02666 plus our 0.46 flux from the parallel assets actually worked out to be 0.99359 flux. Just shy of one entire flux on a single 3070, doing 58 souls in 2 days, 48 hours. That's pretty darn good. So if we come into what to mine, I plugged in my numbers here. I have 58 hashes here, or souls in this case, at 115 watts at the wall. I tested everything out when I was doing it. And what the mine is telling us on the high side here, we should have got 0.4638 flux per 24 hours. Now I did that divided by 2. I actually got 0.4967 flux per 24 hours for the 2 days, which worked out to that 0.99359. So we were higher than this. There was a difference of 0.032098 flux per 24 hours. Now it might not sound like much, but if you times that by like 365 days, a full year, that actually works out to be about 12 flux. Doesn't sound like much, but if flux pumps to $100, that's like $1,200. It goes to $5, you know, that's half at $600. We don't know if flux will hit. It went over $3 in the last bull run, Canadian here. I can't remember what the USD is, and definitely in next bull run, we're expecting it to go quite a bit higher. So 12 flux could end up being a huge deal just from this small amount. So pools do matter. Now to take that one step further, I went into the coin itself and put in the 89.5% that you are getting, because the pool fee is 0.5%, a 0.5% pool fee coming out of your parallel assets and everything. And if we look in here, it does say exactly that it is 89.5%. So if we go back into here, look at this, that is 0.513050 flux that we're supposed to get. That is before the pool fee. Drop the pool fee, we're sitting about where we wanted to get. So this pool is paying out the parallel asset. Now they're paying it out of pocket because it's not officially released yet. They're doing this to encourage miners to come over, and obviously once it is officially released, it'll continue being paid on because now it's actually in the blockchain and becoming a thing. But we're already stacking parallel asset 10 on top of everything, and as soon as that happens, we'll get paid out. So the pool does pay out every 0.5 flux, every half flux, and that's why I do have my main flux paid out here, but not the PAs yet. So once I do hit 0.5 on each PA, that will pay out, which works out to equivalent at that 10% of about 5 flux mined. And when you do get your PA payout, that is about 4.5 flux. And here again, you can see that future PAs balance, which is currently 0.05. This is the one that'll keep stacking, and it doesn't count as your main payout balance because that PA10 is not yet announced. Now, on top of paying out that 9th parallel asset early out of pocket, they are also having an additional giveaway to all the miners on the pool. And to enter it is very simple. One, be mining at luckyminers.io, and second, join the Discord. And here you can see, attention Flux miners, we are starting the 400 Flux draw within a month. Every week 5 winners will be randomly selected who will receive 20 Flux as a reward. More in the Discord. Very simple process. Mine to the pool, join the Discord, find the channel that says 400 Flux giveaway. All you got to do is paste your address in here and you are entered into the draw as long as you are mining on the pool. So remember, for every 1 flux mine, 10% is 0.1 parallel asset. If I line up yesterday's rewards alone here we can see 0.3 flux times everything by 0.03, subtract our parallel asset 10, which is not yet announced. This is just currently stacking. In one day, I did get about 0.57 flux in a single 24 hours. If I go into hashrate.no, we can see that we should only be getting about 0.5. So one, calculators are still severely off, and Lucky Miners is paying out that much more. So what do you got to lose other than flux by not trying Lucky Miners? Give Lucky Miners a shot today and earn more flux. Also, let me know how it goes down in the comment section below. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.